right, we're here with Chris Motley. One of my favorite questions, Chris. Um, just like mentors, I guess to some degree, influencers come sometimes for 1 minute, quick statement, or sometimes a lifetime. Can you share with us two or three people that have been influential in your life?
Well, number one is really easy. It's my mom.
Right.
And to put it in context, I don't know what you were doing at 13 years old, but my mom was having me, right? And being, I just turned 40 last week. To think about having a kid at 13 years old, a month and a half before your eighth grade graduation is just insane.
Yeah, it is.
And it's a very interesting dynamic because one of our longest running jokes is I pretty much know everything that she's experienced in her entire life. Nobody really remembers that much before 13, and I was there for most of it. And with the exception of going off to college and things like that. So she definitely is probably easily the number one influencer for me because I was able to see firsthand how you can do so much with very little and the importance of a kid having love, right? Like we grew up very, very poor, but I was very wealthy when it came to love I received. And that makes all the difference in the world. So that's easily number one. Number two, people I've never met, but I admire, Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. I just really appreciate the relentless and maniacal focus on the craft and clear thinking. uh, and they've been living a long time, so I hope to have a very long life like that as well. So they have definitely been very influential in terms of the readings and teachings and seeing them at the shareholder meetings. They're just phenomenal people
Right.
from that perspective to me. And then third, and this is just a group of people,
Mhm.
all of those mentors, all of those people who took a time, whether it's like you said, 1 minute, one conversation, or over a few years, or in some cases decades. It is interesting as I get older how much fills in your life. And it makes me think about all those people who took time out of their very busy lives to pour into me in some way or another. And quite honestly, it's why I created mentor spaces, right? How can you use technology to create serendipity for other people? Because we should be able to do it at this point in 2021.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I guess I can conclude just by saying I don't believe things happen by accident. And the mentors you've had in your life, including your mom, who must be amazing, um, just shows that you somehow or other you were meant to be for this. Not to sound too philosophical, too meant to be for this. They influence you towards this, and now you're influencing a lot of other people too. So full circle. Thanks for sharing all that. It was great.
Thank you. Really appreciate it, Mark.